This week on The Basement Bros, Facebook suffers from a massive hack. Ripple is now available on a Forex exchange. Coinbase launches its Coinbase bundle. BitTorrent is all set to integrate Tron tokens with a new incentive model. So let's get started.
What's up YouTube? It's The Basement Bros. We're back again with another episode. This week I've got with me Maher.
Top of the morning to you.
And I've got Hassan.
Wakanda forever.
What? That's so weak. It's like your intro keeps getting weaker.
It's so hard for me to do a good Wakanda forever after hearing that. Top of the morning.
Maybe we should let Hassan go first next time. Alright, so let's take a look at the market. This week looks like we've been like flatlining. The prices are like stabilized except for Ripple and Ethereum. They've been competitively going up slightly.
Yeah.
They're both fighting for that
Similar
second
to
market.
last week.
The Fat Boys are still
It was
at it.
like,
Yep.
Ripple got to second, Ethereum hit
Literally
second.
the difference right now is 50 million. Ripple's up on Ethereum by 50 million, and we've been seeing the flipping happening like
The
every
ripping.
the rippening every
The
few
ripping.
hours.
Rippling.
The price keeps going up.
What do you
and
call
down, up
it
and
when
down.
Ether is beating Bitcoin? That's the flipping. That's the flipping.
What do you guys think? Next week's episode when we take when we're recording, do you think Ripple will be on top or do you think Ethereum will be on top?
I think Ethereum will be on.
Do you think Ethereum will be on top?
Yeah.
I think, Ethereum will be.
You guys, oh wow man, we got some Ethereum believers here.
No, I believe in Ripple too,
Yeah.
but I feel like Ethereum
Deserves third.
deserves second.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
like you know what.
Ethereum deserves second.
That's
They
what-
said the reason Ethereum fell off so much was because of its ICOs.
Yeah,
everyone was selling
selling.
off Ethereum
Yeah.
now, taking their profit.
The way I see it, Bitcoin is the first peer-to-peer currency, and then Ethereum is the first platform.
Yeah,
So that makes sense to have it first and second,
yeah.
and then everything else just fight. Everyone just fighting for it.
So what's the purpose of Ripple then? Is it a platform? Is it a currency? What is it?
So Ripple is like the banks.
The bank. So
You
it's
know,
something else
they
completely.
label as the banks.
It's something else
currency,
entirely. It's for
right?
transfer of money for big institutions.
Exactly.
Alright, so rest of the market looks like Bitcoin Cash has been stable, it's just holding, not really following the price trend. We got Stellar, which is doing well. They just launched a decentralized zero fee exchange.
Yeah, zero fees.
We got Cardano is doing well as well. That's up 2% this week. Everything else is just holding steady. Okay.
Something big is coming, guys.
I don't know. I feel like the market is stabilizing.
Yeah, but eventually something big happens.
I like how this week Hassan increased the number of top coins from top 10 to top 11.
Because one of them is tethered. I mean, that's always gonna be
Okay.
$1.
I thought you did it on purpose.
No, no, I didn't.
Number 11.
I didn't do it on
Number 11.
purpose. I just think that tether shouldn't be up there.
My number 11 is his favorite coin. Alright. Let's
Oh, I
move
just
on.
noticed
Oh
that.
yeah, okay.
Just noticed that.
So first up we
You
have a
skipped
meme.
You skipped this one.
Did I?
Yeah, the first
Give
one.
me a second, let me go back.
There we go.
So of course this week we all heard Facebook got hacked. I think Facebook got hacked?
Facebook got hacked. They were compromised 30 something
No,
users.
they were already hacked, and this happened before. Now
There
they're
was
just
some
giving the
token.
information of how many people information was leaked.
Okay, and it was like 38 million.
It was a lot.
It was a lot of people.
No, but this was a new hack. This is a new
I think
hack.
this
yeah.
was a new hack.
That's why they announced
Yeah,
it.
this
They
is a
announced
new
it
one.
Friday after the stock trading closed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They like give people the weekend to
To think about it,
think
forget about it.
and then watch Monday the price is just gonna boom.
No,
fall
Monday
down.
is definitely gonna hit.
But it's not gonna be as bad as if
Bad
they
as
figured
on
it out on
Friday.
Friday.
For sure.
If it was like midday Friday,
Buy the dip, Facebook isn't going
do
anywhere.
not buy the dip. Don't buy the following night, man.
I've been through these Facebook, not a financial advisor.
No,
like,
future. I think Facebook has a good future, but
Yeah.
don't buy the dip right now because you don't know how far
It's
gonna
not.
fall.
It's not like crypto.
Yeah.
These markets, they're very.
Hey, what you've seen happening with Tesla and Facebook recently looks like crypto to me.
Yeah, Tesla is different.
Yeah. So what the hack actually was, they were giving users tokens to log into their account. So let's say you were on your phone or your website or your computer or any other device, they were giving you access through something called a token, which lets you log in quicker. So what happened is somehow hackers got access to those tokens, and now what Facebook had to do was reset the login process for everyone. And the way the token was being hacked was because users were basically using, you know, when you click view profile as seen by others,
Yeah.
you know how when you go to facebook.com
Yeah,
or
yeah,
LinkedIn,
yeah.
you see
Yeah.
your own profile
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a different way that you can edit it.
Yeah.
But there's an option to view the profile
As
as
someone else, so you can
external
see
user,
how
so you can
it's
see how
like-
other people see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So that there was some vulnerability in that, and that's how it got hacked.
Interesting.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll see what happens with Facebook this week, but this also goes to show how, you know, if something is linked to blockchain and crypto, I think they're trying to prove that, you know, it's more secure.
Anytime something gets hacked, everyone jumps on this blockchain thing,
Yeah.
which is kind of wrong because blockchain, yes, it can get hacked, but it also cannot be used in such an
To
use case,
store
right?
user information. Like, yeah, how would you use
Imagine
blockchain?
paying
Yeah.
every time you're changing anything.
Yeah.
But
That's
then-
what it is.
But that's like no money for Facebook. They make so much
Right.
more.
No,
So
but
they
yeah,
should be okay with paying
Even
people
cryptocurrency,
Well, you would have to pay.
the problem is this is not a hack.
The user.
This is
enough.
not a hack
Facebook
that.
just paying for it.
No. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm saying this is not a hack that something blockchain could solve, because even if you were using cryptocurrencies blockchain to record people's user profiles, like
Oh,
login,
I know.
even then you would still want to make it easier for users to just log in by going to Facebook. So you would be using the same token process.
Yeah.
So even if you put
It's like,
everyone's account,
it's like someone has access to your QR code
yeah, basically,
or whatever, right?
Yeah, if they have your private key, there's
Yeah.
nothing you can
If
do.
someone has access to your QR code that connects to Google Authenticator, you're done.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's the problem. Even if you use
Right?
blockchain to solve this,
So,
it doesn't help, because you would still it's a trade-off. Do you want quick login or do you want security? Then you have to
Yeah.
type in your long private key every time you log in, which
Yeah,
nobody would
exactly.
want to do.
Mhm.
Yeah. Alright, so next up, we got a meme. So this meme basically shows the guy is looking back at Coinbase, and he has a bank account with him.
So he gives up the bank account for Coinbase.
Yes.
Oh.
And
Then he's
that's
with Coinbase, but then he sees Binance.
Hey.
Oh yeah, Binance.
Guess
But then he's
Binance.
with Binance, and then he sees
BitMEX.
BitMEX.
So first of all, I didn't know there was different type of memes
I
with
didn't
the same
know.
one.
I
Yeah,
only
this
see
is-
the first one.
I,
never
everyone's
seen
seen
that.
the first
I've never
one.
seen the
Yeah.
other two.
I didn't know there was continuation.
I did
now
not know that
I'm just
either.
blown away. But yeah.
What is this from?
He
This
turned
is
around
from
and
Reddit.
What? A movie?
Oh,
But the actual-
thing.
The actual. Thing.
Even when he's
I
proposing,
think it was an on purpose.
even when he's
thing.
proposing to the girl,
It could be like an ad. Maybe.
I
they
think
made-
it's. I think it's.
I think it's from an ad.
I think it's an app. Maybe they got viral, so they did the two more.
No. I think it was the ad, and they just captured each thing from the
it
different
was one
parts of the
frame on
ad.
an ad. or
I don't know. We
something.
gotta do research. You
Yeah.
know what? Next week we'll dissolve this mystery.
No, but the weird thing is, in the first screen it shows Coinbase is a red girl wearing a red.
And then she becomes the.
But
I think
It's the
I think
same
that's just
girl.
saying like.
Yeah.
I think that's just trying to say like, you were dating the bank account first, and now you're dating
Well, what he's
Coinbase.
saying is
Because
that,
whoever's the girl in blue is always the one that he's dating,
yeah.
and then he finds another girl who's the red one.
But he
Yeah.
but what he's saying is that he should be holding Coinbase. Well, Coinbase should be like having the arms around him, and there should be a different girl who is Binance,
Yeah.
and a different girl who is BitMEX. We know the red.
Yeah, I know.
I guess this is the story of crypto too, because this is how it's all started. Everyone started using Coinbase first. I started with Coinbase. Then I found out about Binance. I was like, oh man, Binance is amazing.
I remember in 2015
Oh,
I
no.
went to get Bitcoin, and there was no Coinbase, and I'm like, oh, this I don't know, I don't want to follow all these steps.
Yeah.
So you're stuck with your bank account.
Yeah.
I started in
Bank account.
2017. I went with Coinbase first. Then I went to Bittrex.
Yeah.
And then I found out about Binance, and then I registered on Binance. But I couldn't sign up for Binance because the sign up registrations were full or something at the time. So I had to wait like a month before I could create my Binance account.
Yeah.
Then I got my Binance account, and then I got then I just stuck with Binance so far.
Yeah.
I use it for most of the coins. I
Yeah,
want.
same here.
Yeah. But let's see what's next.
Funds
Right?
are safe through.
It's how it is, right? If one time Binance gets hacked, then everyone will jump back to Coinbase. If Coinbase starts adding all these coins, then maybe people will go back to Coinbase, because Coinbase is very limited on what you can get.
Yeah, they're really focused by regulators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But their UI is nice.
Yeah, yeah.
It's simple.
That's what you need, right? That's what
Yeah.
we need.
Alright, so next up we basically have a news article and it says that XRP is now available on FX Choice, which is a Forex exchange that has a $5 trillion industry. So
The reason why I think XRP will be big is because of all the regulators they have already within themselves, the SEC,
yeah.
like they have a lot of connections, and this is what happens, right? When you know a lot of people, you have that
Yeah.
proven accountability, you have all these partnerships, you know, it will get used, right?
Yeah, I agree.
So it's only a matter
I think
of
this is
time.
a good thing, not just for Ripple, but for all of cryptocurrency.
Yeah,
This is like this stuff is always good,
for sure.
right?
But
Because it's showing progress.
yeah, but the question is, can you take Ripple out of the Forex exchange and send it to a wallet and use it
That's
somewhere else?
a good question. Like how is it on the exchange?
Is it just on? You can trade it on the exchange. That's it. So then it only gives you. It gives users.
Or are you sending money to someone to buy Ripple for you?
Yeah.
Like
And
what?
our FX expert is not here today, unfortunately.
Oh, Shoaib is the Forex expert.
He's done forex. He's
Ah.
done forex before, so he would probably know.
So
that.
does Forex trade regular stocks?
No, it's like forex means
Foreign exchange,
and it
like
means like
Currency exchange.
Oh,
currency,
okay.
currency, USD to
Yeah.
Japanese.
So basically, this exchange is thinking Ripple's a currency now.
yeah.
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 But surprising, they went with Ripple instead of Bitcoin.
Well, right now they're still figuring. Like the regulators are like, it's a commodity. No, it's a security. No, it's a currency.
Ripple or Bitcoin?
Like everything, right? They're
I
trying
know,
to.
but I'm just thinking if they were they're a currency exchange, why would go with Ripple first before Bitcoin? Usually,
Because,
most
again,
exchanges that do this, they add Bitcoin.
It's more supply, more liquid. Banks are using it,
Yeah.
so they know there's more going to be people involved in it.
But it's not more liquid. Bitcoin has way more liquidity right now. There's
Right
way
now,
more
yeah,
volume.
but institutionals when they start using
Yeah,
it,
I
the
guess.
banks.
The
The
question-
banks don't really show the volume, the real volume.
Yeah.
Like they're not using the. So there's two parts of Ripple. The Ripple as in the company, the system,
Yeah,
and then XRP, which is the token
yeah.
or currency. XRP is not being used right now by the banks.
Mm.
Ripple is, and that's where a lot of people get confused. So everyone's like XRP is a bubble because XRP doesn't even get used because Ripple is being used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're saying how we're gonna create a platform eventually where XRP will be used for the services that the banks will be using on Ripple. So they're like it's a one big thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Alright, so let's move on. So
Okay,
basically,
so-
we got another meme here, and it shows a girl eating a burger, and it says, "When you mistake Bitcoin Cash for Bitcoin."
have you guys ever done this? Eaten like a wrong burger and you're like, oh my god, what is this?
I haven't looked at it. like that.
I think I've done that.
What's your story?
Cause like you go out, you order a burger and then randomly you bite into it. And it's like, oh, I didn't order tomatoes. Or I didn't order onions.
Or maybe it's like,
Or you get a
hey, I
bone in the
thought,
burger.
or maybe you were like,
No.
oh my god, it was a cheeseburger. Oh wait, this is not a cheeseburger.
The cheese is missing.
Or the cheese, like something very small,
Yeah.
right? Or like, oh, this is not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I guess, right?
I guess it's just showing the idea that if you have
BitConnect.
so Bitcoin Cash is not.
I know.
But like,
Some would disagree, but okay. I'm joking. Bitcoin Cash is still a P2P.
Maybe she ended up getting a veggie burger, and she didn't know it was a veggie burger. That's what we can compare.
And you know
Bitcoin
what's so
Cash and
hilarious?
Bitcoin with.
This is the same girl
Really?
That got dumped.
are you
that
serious?
got dumped.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was just being hated on.
Where are these? I've never seen this before.
I don't know, man. Everyone's
I bet
picking
you
it
it's an ad.
It seems like
It's an ad.
she does not seem happy. I think that's the ad. She's
So
she's
she
not
actually
happy.
broke up with
She's
the guy.
unhappy with the boyfriend. She's unhappy with her burger, and then
With her
something
food.
might happen. In the,
Oh, that she might discover.
we gotta
Bitcoin.
figure this out. We
We gotta
gotta.
figure out what the story is.
gotta-
Next week, guys, we'll be playing the full ad or whatever this is. We'll figure. We're gonna solve this puzzle.
we gotta
Who are these people?
Why are there such
I don't even
good
know what to
memes?
call. I don't even know like video of the meme. We don't even know if it's a like. How are we
Yeah,
supposed
we
to-
gotta figure it out, man. We gotta do
figure it
the
out.
research.
If you do know, leave a comment below.
Let us know.
You can probably like backwards search it on Google the images.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
You can back into search engines.
Alright.
Find leverage.
So what are we looking at next? We've got Coinbase bundles. I don't know why my computer hasn't
It's okay.
updated it yet, but oh, there we go.
Okay.
Okay, so basically what Coinbase bundles are like it'll let you select a percentage of what coin you want in your portfolio, and then it'll just buy a bundle for you.
It's an ETF.
Yeah, basically it's a fund, right?
Yeah.
Of cryptocurrencies.
Yeah,
And
it's basically an ETF that does. Oh no, but you get to decide how much percentage you want,
Yeah.
right?
well, I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe they automatically do it. So what? Wealth Simple, right? It's a new fintech, and they're like,
Yeah.
we'll invest money for you. Tell us what are your goals. Do you want to be high risk, low risk? Do you care about your money that much? Do you not? And then depending on those criteria, they figure out how much percentage they're gonna allocate to tech stocks, to like safe stocks,
Yeah.
REITs, real estate, all of that. So maybe that's what Coinbase is doing.
Yeah, and it shows basically, if you bought this bundle in September 30th, 2017,
2017.
which was right before the run up, you would be at $151.84 now.
Well, if you
Mind
buy at
you-
the run up.
Mind you, it's still like after the whole dump,
Yeah.
you're still up. That
Yeah.
puts something. to
No, but
perspective, right?
but imagine if you had bought it on December
December?
30th.
If you bought
Right.
December 30th, 2017,
You'd probably be at 20 from
You'd probably be at
100.
$20 from your $100. Alright, so next up we basically have an article which says BitTorrent will integrate Tron tokens into its new incentive model. So what's the new incentive model?
I think it's going to be regarding the downloads. Like if you
Okay.
want extra speed or different type of functions within it. I remember uTorrent Pro. It's not BitTorrent, but uTorrent Pro. They had a feature where when you're downloading like a movie, right? You can live play it while it's still downloading. So what it does the chunks,
Yeah.
right? So and then afterwards, what they did after the beta version of it, they're like, okay, if you want this feature, you have to pay for it, and it's uTorrent Pro, which is like $5 a month
You
or
have to
whatever.
pay for it, you have to pay for it.
Pay for it. Pay for it.
I was like, what?
Pay for it.
God, please give me this.
But you have to pay for it, right? Monthly.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing like they're gonna add different type of models with BitTorrent. They're gonna add a lot of different services.
So
right?
if you know, there's another currency called upfiring.
Yeah.
You heard of that? So
Yeah.
upfiring, basically what they do is based on who seeds and downloads, so leechers
Yeah.
have to pay the seeders to download content.
Oh, wow.
So basically, let's say you have 10 upfiring token and you want to download a movie not a movie, let's say our Basement Bros episode, right? And I have it posted there.
Yeah.
So you pay me one upfiring token and you download it, and now I have one upfiring token and I want to download something else, right? So I use that upfiring token to download what
I'm
Myers
guessing
shared.
there's transaction fees, right?
Yeah, so it's basically to build this sharing network where everyone is involved. It's not
Yeah.
just leechers, there's
Seeders
seeders.
have a reason to upload and give.
Yes.
And leechers have a reason.
That's the difference, right? Because before torrenting, there was never a reason for people to seed content,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
It was just to be nice.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just to be nice.
Yeah.
So now there's these kind of token
Now
models.
there's
Incentives.
incentives.
Yeah, they're giving
Incentives.
incentives to upload content.
That's good.
I mean, all of it is good for
Yeah.
crypto. It moves it slowly to that point where people are using it, right?
Yeah. Alright,
And that's
so
what matters.
Well,
was this the last slide?
Yeah.
Okay,
That is-
so looks like that's the end of our show, guys. Let us know what you think. We'll be back again next week. Please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and feel free
comment
to
down
share.
below what you liked, what you don't like. If you know where that ad
Where
or whatever
it's
is from, please do comment below so we know too. Because we're all
I
very
wanna watch
curious.
it, man. I wanna watch it live.
I'm curious where that ad is.
First
Well,
impression.
We'll try and find it for you. If you guys don't know, we'll try and find it for you.
Alright.
So on that note, guys, remember, hold on for dear life.